and for their family and their community. We leave government having secured our borders many years ago, and we leave government having restored our nation's defences, restoring our investment in our defence forces and building up again the strength of our defence forces, so Australia can always say we might look to others, but we never leave it to others as a country, because as a government we have invested in the security of our nation and we leave it strong. Whether it's our AUKUS partnership or the many other things that we've done to secure our nation's defences, I will always be in deep gratitude to the men and women of our defence forces, our security intelligence agencies, our border protection agencies, our law enforcement agencies, who have done such an amazing job to keep Australians safe and keep Australians together over these years. But the other thing, friends, that we've been able to do is continue to guarantee the essential services that Australians rely on. I've always believed that the purpose of a strong economy is not an end in itself, but to ensure a stronger nation that can provide the services that its people depend upon. Our investments in doubling support for mental health, for addressing the devastating issues of suicide, to deal with the challenges that people face with spinal muscular atrophy, or the challenges of cystic fibrosis and the many other things we've been able to address through the Pharmaceutical Benefit Scheme and record funding for Medicare. These things are made possible by the diligence and the efforts and the strong work of Australians in making a strong economy. And I hope and pray that that will continue, because that is what our nation depends upon. Can I finish by making a few thank yous? I do want to start by thanking John and Jeanette Howard. John, you've been in many campaigns, and how strong was John and Jeanette? Thank you for your wisdom, thank you for your counsel to all of us and all of those in our government. Can I also thank Barnaby Joyce tonight and all the Nationals? Barnaby, you've run a strong campaign and the Nationals have performed extremely well tonight. The coalition has been strong under our government, together with Michael McCormack as well. And I want to thank all of those in the Nationals for the terrific effort they've put in all around the country. Outside of politics, we will never take regional Australians for granted, and we'll never take regional Australia for granted. We know that regional Australia is where the strength and heart of our country is, and we will always support regional Australians as a coalition. To my dear friend and deputy, Josh Frydenberg. You've heard from Josh a little earlier tonight. Josh, I can't just call a friend, I can refer to him as a brother. Josh and I have a deep and abiding friendship, and it has been our great privilege together, as the leader and deputy leader of the Liberal Party and as Prime Minister and Treasurer, that we were able to work together to ensure Australia came through this pandemic with one of the lowest death rates in the world, the strongest economies in the world, and one of the highest vaccination rates in the world. I want to thank Josh for his tremendous economic leadership and support over the time that we have been in government, which has been one of the toughest times we've seen in government in at least 70 to 100 years, depending on which issue you're looking at. And Josh, I want to wish you and Amy and all of your family all the best for the future. I look forward to those counts improving, because Josh Frydenberg should be remaining in this Liberal Party and remaining in the federal parliament, because he is an outstanding individual and leader of our country. To Andrew Hurst, who I can see over there, Hursty, and all. And to John Olsen and the party president, I want to thank you and all of our volunteers who are here tonight and all around the country. Thank you so much for standing by us at this time, and I know you will continue to do that into the future. To my colleagues tonight who have had to deal with very difficult news and have lost their seats tonight, I as leader take responsibility for the wins and the losses. That is the burden and that is the responsibility of leadership. And as a result, I will be handing over the leadership at the next party room meeting to ensure that the party can be taken forward under new leadership, which is the appropriate thing to do. I have had the great privilege to lead this great party and to lead this great nation. And the reason I've been able to do that is I've been supported by so many. And I want to thank all of those colleagues tonight for all of their great work in service of their country, and you can feel proud of the service you've rendered. To all of those who've been elected again tonight, you carry forward that Liberal mantle, you carry forward that coalition flag. And I can only see myself continuing to support you in those efforts, because the country will need you in the years ahead. Thank you. Can I thank John Kunkel and my own personal staff and team? Can I thank Julie down there in my electorate office there of Cook? My staff have been faithful and devoted and professional and untiring in the work that they have done to support me over these many years. And I want to thank them very much for their loyalty and their service, and the fun times we've had together, the difficult times that you've helped me come through, the support you've given to Jenny and to my girls. We love you very much, and we thank you very much. Of course, I've already acknowledged Jenny and Abby and Lily, the loves of my life. You only have to look at this stage to understand how important family is. Family is the fabric of our society. It is the fabric of our community, and only through stronger families can Australia truly be stronger in the future. My last thank you tonight is to the people of Cook. The people of Cook have supported me so strongly, and I will continue to be your representative, and I will continue to stand up for the values of our Shire. And St George, I thank you for your support today out there across southern Sydney, and I look forward to continuing to serve you to the best of my capability. But tonight, it's a night of disappointment for the Liberals and Nationals, but it's also a time for coalition members and supporters all across the country to hold their heads high. We have been a strong government. We have been a good government. Australia is stronger as a result of our efforts over these last 3 terms. And over the next 3 years, I have no doubt, under strong leadership of our coalition, 3 years from now, I'm looking forward to the return of a coalition government. Thanks, everyone.